Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So this morning is March 27th, 2023, and we are going to be looking at, you guessed it, Proverbs 27. We're looking at 15 and maybe 16 as well. Verse 15 says, "An endless dripping on a rainy day and a nagging wife are alike." I know, ladies, you might not like this one. Just remember this. Solomon's talking to his sons, but the reality is you could look at this as any grumpy, complaining person that never seems to be satisfied with anything. Something's always wrong. Solomon compares that to an endless dripping on a rainy day. I got to thinking about that a little bit. Yesterday morning when I got up, all the snow that we had gotten from the day before was melting off the roof. And now I know it's not really raining outside, but I kept hearing noises from the water running off the roof, dripping off the roof onto different objects and making different noises. And I got to thinking about that. On a rainy day, it does the same thing. I get the different noises from all the different objects that it might fall on, the concrete, the bucket. I got a bucket that's sitting under the eave one place, and it's drumming like a drum. The last time I moved it, I thought I got it out of the way and ended up getting dripped down from a tree or something. Yeah, it's crazy, right? You just never can get it. And if you go chasing all the noises while it's raining, you get wet and miserable because you go out, you do all the stuff, you come back in, and there's a new noise, and you got to go figure that one out. And it's horrible. The other side to that is, on a rainy day, you can get that nagging dripping inside your house, too. And if you've ever chased a roof leak, you realize very quickly that the roof leak isn't where you see it inside the house. It's someplace completely different, and the water is traveling, and finding where it starts becomes a big problem. It's exhausting. And the only way you can find it is if it's raining and leaking. And so you think you get it figured out, and you fix that part, and then the next thing you know, it starts raining again, and wait, it's still doing it. I was sure I fixed it. An endless dripping on a rainy day, and a nagging person, it says wife, because he's talking to his sons, they're just the same. You never get to the bottom of what really is wrong. All you're hearing about is the complaints in the moment. He goes on in verse 16 and said, "The one who controls her controls the wind and grasps oil with his right hand." Guys, gals, the reality is, when you've got somebody like that in your life, stop trying to fix their problems. The only one who can take care of it is God. We can be miserable trying to fix the complaints and the nagging and the pestering about all of the things. Not that we shouldn't resolve problems. We should. But when it's all about just the problems, then we can say, "I understand." And then you take that person, you go to God and say, "Help me see where the leak is, where it's really coming from. Help them see what's really going on in their lives. Let's pour peace into this situation, God." You see, when it comes down to it, only God can control the wind or grasp oil. Think about it. Can you get oil in your hand and squeeze it and get it to stay there and hold on to it? No, but God could. When it comes down to it, he's got the answer to where the leak's coming from. He's got the answer to where all the noise is coming from. It comes down to going to the right source for the answer, for the repair. Instead of chasing all the things underneath the eaves, why don't we take a beautiful day and put up gutters? Instead of trying to get miserable on the roof while it's raining, figuring out where the leak really is, why don't we take some time and pull the roof off and put a new roof on? Well, that's expensive and it's time consuming and it's painful. Trust me, I did my roof a couple years ago. I know, it's painful. But that really is the answer. When it comes down to it, we want to go chase the little things instead of letting God take care of the big one that takes care of all the rest. I hope I spoke to somebody today. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.